Hi, I'm Max.
And I'm Skylar.
Recently, we decided to start watching Bob's Burgers to see what it was all about.
And it didn't take us long to become completely obsessed with the show.
But one of the things we love the most about the show is the brilliant end credit sequences.
Which is why we created this podcast.
Each week, we're going episode by episode to talk about the elaborate end credits.
We're excited to have you join us right here on Bob's Credits.
We'll make sure the Bob's Burgers end credits get the credit they're due.
All right!
I can be your hero, baby. I can chip-chip-a-roo.
Chip away at the pain.
Yeah, but I couldn't say that because we were just singing Enrique Iglesias. I didn't have that one planned. Sometimes I have them planned. Yeah. Why were we singing Enrique Iglesias 2 minutes ago?
Because I started singing it, so I get credit for that.
Okay. You want to take credit for a chip-chip-a-roo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, welcome to the All Enrique Iglesias podcast, where we talk only about Enrique Iglesias songs and Enrique Iglesias.
Sorry, I got a big yawn.
It's a good start to a podcast when your host is yawning.
I get really tired in between when we're supposed to record and when we actually start recording.
Yeah,
I get really tired.
Tell the folks at home what it's like waiting for me to set up in here, as opposed to when we say we're going to record. What would you say the time frame is? The time difference between
it's normally a solid hour.
Really?
Yeah, because sometimes you don't finish your notes or whatever, which is okay.
Sometimes I got to brainstorm my chip-chip-a-roos, and that takes a little bit longer than I anticipate.
You have to do food puns.
Some of them aren't. We don't just sing Enrique Iglesias right before we start recording, and I get lucky.
My quick question, and then I think we should go back into Bob's world. What was his greatest hit? Because that was totally my childhood.
It wasn't Hero? I think Hero was the biggest one.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, Hero's number one.
Okay.
Bailando. Bailamos. Bailamos, let the rhythm take you over, bailamos.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, but Hero was the biggest.
Yeah.
In my...
Woo, what a tangent to go down.
What a ride.
That's enough Enrique Iglesias for the next 10 to 15 years for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're good on Enrique Iglesias. And I think we should get into Bob's Burgers, like you said. Bob pun or Max pun?
Yeah, let's go.
You ready for it?
Yeah.
These are all themed.
Oh, I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Sports themed?
Baseball themed.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, even better. I went one more specific.
Let's see if I can do one really quickly.
Okay.
If I can make one up.
Yeah, go ahead.
So baseball, batter up a tempura battered and fried beef patty burger.
That's a lot of chalkboard space.
All right, let's go.
Okay, your first pun is take me kraut to the ball game burger.
You.
Yes. Your second pun is field greens of dreams burger.
Oh, that's great. I'm going to go Bob.
Max.
Oh.
Your next pun is national pastime burger. Time, THYME.
I feel like that's Bob because it's not as good, but I'm going to be disappointed if that's Bob.
It is Bob, and I think we've done it before on this, but I did it just for the theme.
Oh, I don't remember at all. They couldn't do any better.
Are you sassing the writers?
I'm guessing this was in this episode since it was a baseball
I think
theme?
it was, or there was another baseball episode in the first season.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
I think it was in that one.
Yeah.
And your final pun is, can I get a drum roll?
Brr, brr.
Like this is Christmas Vacation. A leak of their own.
Can it be you? Is it you?
Can it be me?
I just love A League of Their Own so much, and I also like leaks. So
you're giving it to me.
Yeah,
it's a Bob burger.
Yeah, but you would have thought of that if it weren't a Bob.
I was looking into doing a League of Their Own one.
Yeah,
and Bob had already done one, so I let Bob do it. But great movie. Great movie. We should rewatch it. It's been a while.
They're remaking it.
They're doing a series, I think.
Yeah,
with some good people on board for it. So I'm looking forward to it.
I'm there.
Maybe some of these Bob's people are on there, I think.
Really?
It's in that, comedy world.
Oh, the actors. I was
Yeah.
like, wait, what? Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if like Kristen Shaw popped up even if she isn't in the show itself.
I can just so picture her in that uniform. That would be
she's
great.
Like perfect for that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I am so ready to dive deep into Jean's foray into baseball now.
Then can we have the title and synopsis for our last episode of season 3, episode 23?
Which was a phenomenal season. There were some hits in this season.
I agree. I think this is the season where
they hit their stride.
Bob's took off.
All right, season finale. The Unnatural. Jean loves baseball. The fun slides, aka the electric slide, the cup that protects his wobbly bits, and the fab capri pants. He loves baseball. Until he has to play, that is. And then it turns out he hates baseball and also is very bad at it. Determined to make Jean a star player, Linda and Louise sell Bob's new and beloved espresso machine to pay for the Deuces baseball camp, much to Tina's chagrin, considering she's currently totally addicted to espresso.
This episode came out on May 12th, 2013, and was written by Greg Thompson, directed by Wes Archer. I love this episode.
I love it too. But you know what? I think, if I'm remembering correctly, not that we always have to have the same opinion, but I think we liked it the first watch and then loved it the second watch.
Yes.
Although this is probably our third watch.
I've got a number of reasons. Do you want to tell me why you loved it, or do you want...
No, I'd love to hear yours.
Well, first of all, I feel Jean's experience with playing baseball.
You do?
Yes. Like, I liked the idea of baseball.
What did you like about the idea of it?
Well, I liked, like, as a kid, I liked Little League. I liked
capri pants?
I liked the uniform. I liked T-ball. I liked coach pitch, where they underhand it to you and you get to crack at it. I was great. But the second the kids starting throwing balls, like pitching,
little children.
Well, that's what the thing is. You kind of graduate from T-ball and like coach pitch to when the kids are now learning to pitch. I was like, no, take me out of it. I was as scared of the ball as Jean is in this episode.
You didn't want balls flying at your face.
There's that Clueless joke.
Yep.
But yeah, I didn't. I did not want children my age who had they just like said, here's a rock solid rock. Throw it at that kid's face.
And they were learning.
And learn how to throw it not at that kid's face, but how do you learn that? By throwing it a number of times, and it's up to me to get out of the way? Hell no.
You know, I feel ya. That makes sense to me. And I'm also just not a sports person. I'm not like that into like, not that sports are aggressive, but I just kind of like, why? I'll just stand back. That's who I was in PE.
You know, I grew up in the 80s where it was very like, you're a boy, play it's Little League time. It's like, it wasn't my favorite. And I had to be bribed to go to games sometimes. Like my parents would have to like get me the newest.
So your mom.
Right. The newest like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toy as long as I played the game. My dad will tell you that I was a great little leaguer. Like I was a great outfielder and stuff. I'm like,
you could have been something.
Yes, he'll tell you that. Yeah. But when it got to those kids pitching, I was out. Yeah.
Okay. So if we're going to talk about nostalgia in sports quickly, I was denied all of the soccer teams. This was a league like at the YMCA where I believe everyone was allowed to participate and I was not allowed to participate. I don't know if I was I was in a weird age, but that's how my relationship with sports started.
They denied you? Like it wasn't a parents thing?
No, like I wasn't like, I don't know if I didn't make the team.
Oh, you don't remember like trying out?
No, but I loved the lemon lime green slushies at the YMCA.
Oh, you know what? The concession stand at the Little League place where I grew up was just like chili cheese fries were.
That sounds great.
And that's what Gene was going his pants and his baseball cap and carry a bat and he can go get some chili cheese fries and not have to play. That's awesome.
I love it. Yeah, he has a romanticized vision of it. Okay, so you said you had multiple reasons why you love this episode. One being you feel Gene.
Yes. 2 being it's the return of the Prince of Persuasia, who is
And
now
his
going
name's
by
the
the Deuce of Diamonds.
Okay.
Who we now learn is like con man and has all different kinds of cons along with his Prince of Persuasia tapes. He's got, first of all, he's voiced by Rob Hubel, who we've mentioned in that the Prince of Persuasia episode. But he has, at one point, Linda approaches him in the parking lot with Gene, and he drops like all of his DVDs. And he also has the Closer of Close Up Magic and the Iceman of Inkjet Printer Repair are the 2 that he drops out of his bag. Yeah.
That was my favorite.
I love this character. I don't think he appears after this, but I hope he comes back at some point.
The show's still going.
He's ripe for a comeback.
I love it.
To do some other con. So I enjoy that.
Uh-huh.
And then I enjoy this episode also because of Tina's caffeine addiction.
I was going to be so upset if you didn't mention that.
Yeah, you and I have serious caffeine addictions. Mine's a little more extreme than yours. And
I just love it.
We relate to it.
Yeah.
Skylar used to, when I first met Skylar, she would drink an entire pot of coffee before coming into work where we met.
He makes it so exaggerated, but I put 4 cups of water in the coffee machine. And so, yeah, I drink like that amount of coffee.
That's a lot of coffee before coming into work, don't you think?
I would also drink coffee at like 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. And I like cannot do that now or I'll be up all night.
Which I still do now.
Anyway, I love the like addict narrative of her being completely sucked in and it taking over her life. And I think it's so funny. And I love that she's like, I have a personality now.
Yeah.
I love how annoyed she gets at Jimmy. She's like, why would you say hi?
Yeah. It's like on the days where one of us doesn't have caffeine, we're a little bit snippy to each other.
My favorite kind of like, because if you guys don't know, I'm sober. So technically I identify as an addict. My favorite part is when Tina, they're at the vending machine, and the Deuce is like making the kids like hit it, and she's like, "Oh, I see some Coke leaking from the machine," and she's like so ready to go like lick the concrete.
Yeah,
it's
like
such a good moment.
Coke soda.
Coke soda.
Yeah, she's addicted to caffeine.
Oh my god! And when she breaks the babies, she is merciless.
Okay, so now that
breaking the Linda baby figures.
Yeah, so I've got a fun fact regarding everything we're talking about.
Okay,
so Tina on caffeine, those babies. So there's one scene in this episode where Tina has like a withdrawal hallucination when she's like she doesn't have caffeine for a while, and that's apparently it's like she sees Jimmy Jr. as one of the babies crawling on the ceiling, and he like turns his head and says something to her. That apparently is a parody of a scene in Trainspotting when the lead, Ewan McGregor's character, tries to go off heroin. He has like a withdrawal hallucination.
So that's why you asked me if I'd seen that movie the other day. You were doing research?
Yeah. That's where it came from.
Now I really want to watch that movie.
Yeah, we'll watch it.
Okay, that sounds good.
But he has like this hallucination where like a creepy baby crawls on the ceiling and like turns its head. And
I love their pop culture references.
Yeah, they're great.
And I don't catch all of them. So thank you for bringing that up.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. I'm going to pretend like you're the listeners. Wow, I did not know that. A couple more fun facts for you while I've kind of opened the floodgates. Yeah. Obviously, the title of this episode, The Unnatural, is a parody on The Natural, which is a famous Robert Redford movie based on a book.
Okay.
I think it's Robert Redford and I think Glenn Close in the 80s.
Love her.
Probably worth watching. I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
I knew, I was like, this is definitely parodying something called The Natural, but I had no idea what it was.
What else do I have here? Oh, when they go to the hotel where the Deuce of Diamonds, Prince of Persuasion, the motel where he's staying, there's a character named Mr. Manoogian who Andy and Ollie say, "Hi, Mr. Manoogian." They know him because their dad goes there for God knows what.
That's a great moment, by the way.
He's voiced by Jason Mantzoukas, who is one of the co-hosts from one of our favorite podcasts, How Did This Get Made?
So good.
But he's also on every single sitcom, I would say. Like he's a guest on every single sitcom you've ever seen.
Yeah,
he's like
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec, I think. Good Place. He's on everything.
Yeah.
He was on The League regularly on Comedy Central, FX.
He's great.
He's hilarious. Always funny.
Such a good voice actor. Like, he definitely has a voice for voice acting.
And then just one other fun fact I have for you is that Gene's attitude about Little League
Yes.
was not based on me, despite what we have said.
Okay.
But it was apparently inspired by Lauren Bouchard, the creator of Bob's Burgers' nephew.
Oh. What's the story? Did he romanticize it and then hated it, or was he really scared of the ball?
I don't know this. I'm assuming he was like, he liked like the idea of it, and he liked like the outfit and stuff. And then when we got into it, he was like, nope, this is not for me.
I love that. Okay, what's one thing that you like the idea of now as an adult?
About like baseball or
no?
Like playing
what's just something in life that you liked the idea of it, and then
as a kid?
No, now.
You know what's kind of that for me is music festivals.
Ooh.
Like I like the idea of them, and I do like going to them, but a lot of the times when I'm there, I'm like hot and tired and crammed in a group of people.
Like drunk people fighting for spots.
And everything is super expensive. So maybe that's like the idea of that is always fun to me, and then it's never as fun as I think it is. New Year's Eve, does that count? that always like
that totally counts.
Growing up, I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait for New Year's Eve, and I don't think I've ever had
a great. Well,
not like great, but like I've never had like the romanticized version of New Year's Eve and had it be fun.
The When Harry Met Sally, kiss at midnight.
Yeah, I mean, well, you and I
love
have like a kiss at like East Coast time.
And we're like,
go to bed. We never go to bed.
We give each other a peck at 9 p.m. which is midnight Eastern time, and then we go to bed.
A little kiss on the snout, and that's about it.
I would say being a plant mom.
Oh yes, as we've throughout the pandemic, we've learned that's.
I still haven't let go of the idea of it, but it's really like a painful experience to me. So that's my baseball, Gene, if you're listening.
Okay, before we get into the credits, there's one part in the episode also where Tina is hyped up on caffeine, and Bob hasn't come up with a burger of the day
yet.
And he said he was thinking about doing something Gouda, and he couldn't think of any. And Tina lists
lightning fast.
Yeah, lightning fast.
Rattles off these burgers.
These are the ones she does. Woulda, coulda, Gouda. you Gouda be kidding me. As Gouda as it gets. Gouda Gouda gumdrops. A few Gouda men. Gouda Gouda two shoes. Gouda day, sir. Those are the ones she lists off as quickly as possible. Do you have any that you can think of off the top of your head?
Good to be you.
Good to be you.
Yeah. Isn't that a phrase?
Sure. It will be now. We're going to use it from now on.
Gouda fellas.
Gouda fellas. I like that one. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Gouda night moon.
Oh, that's good.
That's
Gouda.
Oh, that's Gouda.
Gouda night, my someone.
Good night, my someone.
Now I just want cheese. What's that boring movie that I didn't watch? Gouda night and Gouda.
Oh, Gouda night and good luck. Is that what it is? That's one of those like Academy Award movies that like when it's out, it's like you gotta see it, and then you just never hear about it again. If you want to come up with your own Gouda burgers,
we should do that on Instagram.
Yeah, send us some. We'll do it in a stories. Look out this week for our Gouda prompt.
Yeah.
And we want to hear your Gouda burgers. And we'll share the best ones or the worst ones.
Yeah, both are good. Bad and good ones are Gouda.
They're all Gouda in this household. Should we get into the credits?
Yeah.
Okay. So the moments before the credits begin, we have everyone crammed in the car from the they went to go pick them up at the Deuces Motel, and Tina's missing. And it turns out she is in
so gross.
The lobby of the motel with Mr. Manoogian.
Where is Tina?
That pot is a week old.
She's just chugging away.
I put my cigarettes out in that. Do you want cream or sugar?
So Tina is chugging
old stale coffee
from the pot, which is how I imagine you drank your coffee before coming into work.
I would leave the burner on, so it would be like burnt
by the time you like drank it.
Yeah, the heat on.
So but did you chug it from the carafe?
Yeah.
and just like sit. I feel like he'd just like sit on the couch maybe in silence, just drink.
Just dribbling down my blouse.
Yeah. And then what happens after Mr. Manoogian says his like, just commenting on her drinking, chugging away?
We cut to the credits and we hear this light little music.
Yeah, like xylophone, kind of.
Yeah. And we're in the kitchen. It's the classic kitchen scene, except Louise is not there.
Whoa. So we got just Bob and Tina preparing food.
But Gene is there in his gorgeous baseball uniform.
Dancing.
And what is he doing, Max?
He is doing specifically the electric slide.
Because if you remember in the opening scene where he's explaining how much he loves baseball, he's doing the electric slide there because to him sliding isn't necessarily like throwing your body toward a plate. It's doing the electric slide.
As it should be.
As it should be.
Can we see more of that in baseball?
Yeah.
I know professional baseball, like you got to get to the plate fast, but if you could like electric slide to the plate,
10
so much more entertaining.
Bonus points.
Yeah. Okay, let's see Gene do some more electric sliding. He's moving back. I need to pause it there real quick because we get Louise finally makes an appearance. She comes in from the side of the screen where Gene usually comes in his burger costume, carrying a bat.
She is like gonna do something with that bat too.
She is very calm, but her eyes are wide with like, this is gonna happen.
Now, is she doing that thing where you kind of...
Where she's like slapping it into her hands?
Yeah.
Let's go back and see. She's not.
No. Okay.
It's electric.
Before we get to Louise,
Yeah.
I'd just like to say that I feel like Gene's putting a little bit of his own spin on the electric slide. That's not
Totally.
exactly how I remember doing it in middle school dances.
And he also puts his hands up into his head to kind of like do a pelvic thrust, right as Louise does what with that bat?
Well, I'm not sure where a ball seems to fly in the air, but she doesn't hit the ball.
It wasn't a ball.
I
There
saw
was
a ball.
There's a baseball? I thought it was a burger. Flip.
Oh,
Let's see. Let's go back.
You can't see it. It's electric.
Oh, that's
Woogie, woogie,
so
woogie.
funny. I thought the patty was a ball. But
Yeah.
okay, so right on the beat, Louise hits Gene's cup that's protecting his wobbly bits. It's electric. Whack.
Yeah, right on the beat. As Tina puts a burger in the window to be served, and she says she's doing the backup, the boogie woogie woogie, and she runs off. She runs across the screen from where Louise entered and runs off as she's saying boogie woogie woogie. We don't know where
Okay.
she's going.
Cool.
So this song,
Also, Gene is not does not flinch.
no,
He's like,
that's the
keep
beauty
hitting
of
me.
that's the beauty of a cup. That's
He
also one of
loves
the
it.
only good things about baseball is that your junk's protected.
That's
You
good.
feel it's like almost like you're superhuman because that's like your Achilles heel.
Okay.
You get hit there without a cup on.
And people think women are weak.
Oh, we're so
like,
weak.
you need a piece of plastic to run around some bases.
Yeah, but you want to protect those things. It hurts. So this song is a cover. It's the Bob's version of a song called "Electric Boogie," which was the official Electric Slide song. It becomes the official Electric Slide song.
In pop culture?
Yes.
Okay,
It's an
cool.
actual song by Marcia Griffiths. This version was by the one that became like the Electric Slide version was by a artist named Marcia Griffiths. And it was originally recorded in 1976
Wow.
by Bunny Wailer, who was originally a member of the Wailers with Bob Marley and Peter Tosh.
Whoa, you traced this back.
Yeah, I found this all very interesting.
I
and
do
so,
too.
And so her cover version became like the Electric Slide version, which you hear in North America at weddings.
It sounds like you read
bar-
that from Wikipedia. In North America.
I did. Exactly. I think it's got to be specified that it's in the USA
Okay.
and not like
Tell
the
me where we hear it.
Americas.
Tell me in North America where we hear
Weddings,
it.
bar and bat mitzvahs. That's where I would do it the most.
Mhm.
And other special occasions. anywhere people gather to celebrate something, and there's a little like what size would you say that dance floor is that they put down on the grounds?
Like a little pathetic dance floor.
Yeah, a little like fake vinyl dance floor.
Yeah. It was always middle school dances for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bar and bat mitzvahs as a Jewish
Yep.
kid growing up, we'd electric slide. I don't know if it was. I guess it was version of the electric boogie that we do it to. There were other like electric slide songs.
Well, there's one iconic one that I grew up with.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's not what's going on here.
That's not what's happening here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see why Tina ran off
Louise
with her
is
boogie woogie woogies.
going to continue to hit him.
Yeah, I think Louise continues to hit him. Listen for the like, because that's Gene getting hit in the crotch.
You gotta feel it. It's electric.
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Okay, so Linda comes dancing into the window to get the burger
Mm-hmm.
as Louise gives a little like other slap onto Gene's crotch.
Well, while Gina's dancing.
Yeah, and we get another boogie woogie woogie from Tina, who's now on the other side of the service window, and you see like her little head run by as she says boogie woogie woogie from right to left.
Yeah, it's really funny. Like when in other credits, when Louise passes, I think it was the laser tag credits, like you just see her ears through the window. Now you just see, since Tina's a little bit taller, you see like her nose and above.
Yeah.
But what I love about her boogie woogie woogie, it looks like she's it looks very manic. Like she's walking way faster than she normally walks. So I feel like maybe it's a caffeine sitch.
That's exactly what's happening, I think.
Ooh, it's shaking. It's electric.
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Tickle Miss Savannah, she's a
Ooh, a shimmy.
She got the boogie. Now you can't hold it. It's electric.
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Okay,
That
so
was great.
what we see happens here is Tina had like run to the front. It seemed like she went to get more espresso, and then she comes around back into the kitchen. She's got a little espresso cup that she's kind of like hoarding, like biscuit hoards like a chew from us if
Yeah.
we give one to him, and he doesn't want to give it back to us.
Exactly.
He doesn't want to take it from
like
him.
the shoulders are tense. Like,
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing is wrong. Please don't take this away from me. What I love is she sips the espresso and her leg pops as if it's this like romantic comedy kiss.
Yeah, she does that when she kisses what's his name, Josh, in the
she
milk
does.
in the milk
In the milk
fridge.
aisle.
Yeah.
And I love that, you know, Linda has no clue what she's doing. Bob's back is still turned.
It's one of those
Relatable.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where there's like just the chaos of the kids in the restaurant. Linda's kind of joining a little bit, but other than that, it's like this is typical. The kids are always doing their thing.
I love these credits.
Highlights, lowlights. Why do you love them? Is there anything you don't like about them?
I think what I love is that it always reminds me of like, we've had like this crazy insane weekend. Like Linda signed up for a total scam and she sold my freaking espresso machine. But now we're back in the kitchen and it just makes me feel like that family moment. But I really do appreciate when each like A story and B story and maybe the runner is acknowledged. And I think that it does that here.
I agree. I think it's just a little bit of everything that you need in the credits for me. I don't know that I have any lowlights in this one.
I just feel like, I guess what I was trying to say with the whole like family spiel is like, it feels like it's the Saturday morning after and it's just a continuation of the episode.
Which we love.
Yeah. I mean, it can't be technically since they did get rid of the espresso machine.
Yeah.
So it's not quite, but I love it.
Maybe it's just before.
Yeah.
Gene's still happy.
He
And
is
he's
still happy.
This is probably before the events even.
That is
If
a
you
good
think about it,
thought.
because he's still in his gear.
His pants are
He's
clean.
dancing to Electric Slide. He's super excited. And there's still espresso because Tina runs around and gets espresso. So maybe this took place. This is like a prequel. This is our first prequel credits, maybe.
I love that idea.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. And Louise is still testing out like, oh yeah, you're sure that cup is fine?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah,
let's
go
use it
at
to
it.
yeah, let's make some music with that thing.
I love that. It's right before Gene's dreams crumble.
I was gonna suggest we do the cup bat test on our Instagram, but I think I'm gonna skip that one.
You're going to go onto Amazon and buy a plastic cup.
Who says I don't have one?
You have one?
I got
he
a bat.
You guys. Max is so sure that having a bat by our bed is like the ultimate security system. So wherever we move from apartment to apartment, the bat comes with us.
The bat's there. Don't anyone come mess with me.
When did you even buy that? Did you buy that for protection?
No, I used to play with my buddies in the park. Little baseball. Haven't you ever seen Us, the Jordan Peele movie? That's me. You want to get crazy? We can get crazy. That's me going out there.
Okay.
Should we score these credits?
Yeah.
We score on a scale of 1 to 10 H's at the end of Tina's You just got a big stretch from Biscuit. Skylar, do you want to score first or should I score first?
I can go first.
Okay.
And it's okay if you don't agree with me. Got to keep me real and honest. I'm giving him a 10.
Skylar?
Yeah.
I'm giving them a 10 as well.
I love them.
I love them too.
Wait, you didn't read the lyrics.
I didn't write the lyrics because it's not like a Bob's written song. They're perfect. They're everything I love.
Why do you overall? Why do you love them?
They're in the kitchen. One of my favorite things. I like being in the kitchen. You know that. A Gene dance. All the kids are contributing to this one. Louise is being mischievous. Tina is addicted to caffeine and still managing to contribute to the song throughout her addiction.
Woogie.
I just love it. And I love the song. And I love their cover of the song.
I think you kind of nailed what I was trying to say earlier, which is that the kids are each being quintessential them.
Yep.
Like, is this not so Louise, so Jean, and so Tina?
It's perfect.
Mwah! Perfection.
Bob's being the straight man.
Yep.
And Linda's just getting in just a little bit with a couple shoulder shakes.
Yep.
Nothing too crazy.
I feel good about this.
I do too. That's that. Thank you everyone for listening. Please follow us on social media. I won't be trying the cup thing, but maybe I'll take a picture with my bat. Bob's credits all across the board. You can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/Bob's credits. Please leave us a review wherever you listen to the podcast. Anything else, Skylar, before we say goodbye here?
Nope. Just stay Gouda.
Oh, I like that.
I was bringing it back.
Bringing it. Yeah,
earlier.
I got you. Okay.